And we are live. So, this is my first stream on YouTube. I've never done a stream on YouTube before, but from what I've heard, a lot of people say YouTube is better than Twitch, and it probably is. I don't know. I've only ever done Twitch, but I also don't stream regularly, so this is all kind of relatively new to me anyway. Um, So on my version of Minecraft that I'm playing 1.21.5, and obviously you see down at the bottom I got 51 mods. These are the mods that I have. Things like the Elytra slot I haven't even used. It's supposed to give me an extra slot for the Elytra, but I think I have my backpack in it. That's probably why. Double doors, convenient. A lot of these are just mods that are required for other things, like sodium is required for shaders and stuff like that, fabric render and all that. Um, but I'll show the quality of life mods that I do have on here. So the Elytra slot is supposed to be a quality of life one. Double doors is convenient. Tree harvester is quality of life. Uh, the JEI shows gives me like a little thing when I pull up my inventory. I don't know how to explain it. Show some of it off while I'm in the game. All of these are pretty much just other ones. Waystones, very convenient. Clumps actually saves on, saves my RAM and stuff like that. The world map, super convenient. Traveler's backpack is a life changer. Like if you play Minecraft and you have mods and you don't use Traveler's backpack or there's two. I think the other one's called Sophisticated Backpack. Either one works great. I think I like Traveler's Backpack more. There's some things I like about both of them, but I think if I had to pick one, I'd probably pick Traveler's Backpack. I have Nature's Compass, and I have the other compass mod. I can't remember what it's called. Something about finding structures or something like that. I have both of them. Never used either one of them. So Iris is for shaders. Quick right click is super convenient because like if I have a bed in my inventory or like this picture shows a crafting table, I don't have to place it down to use it. I just look, in the sky and right click and then I use it. It's nice. Explorer's compass, that's the other one. Uh, Ball infusion sodiums, all stuff for shaders and stuff. Carry on, super convenient because I could pick up, you know, mobs like villagers and stuff like that. Better Than Mending is another one I haven't used yet. I don't know if that's like a special book I need to find or what. I forgot all about this one to be honest with you. But it's supposed to be, from what I've read, the way this is supposed to work is instead of having, like if my pickaxe is dying, instead of having to go down to the mob farm and use my pickaxe in my offhand and swipe with the sword in order to heal my pickaxe, I could just use the experience that I currently have to mend it. But I haven't used it, so I don't know how that works. Corpse is convenient because all my stuff doesn't disappear. I have Minecraft downloaded as a mod. Cool. No, I'm just kidding. Trade cycling, it just makes it easier when you're trying to trade with villagers, so I ain't gotta sit here and break the block constantly. Only hammers and excavators is yeah, they mine a 3x3 area. So like hammers will do the 3x3 in stone, and excavators do the 3x3 in dirt and gravel, stuff like that. For mouse tweaks, I don't honestly know what all this one does. I just know it's convenient and it adds like everything that I've ever seen. Everybody's like, "Oh, you need to add mouse tweaks." So it allows you to do different things. I guess I don't know. Jade puts a little thing at the top, tells me what I'm looking at. Zero's mini map is super convenient. Bridging mod just allows you to, like, if you're bridging, it's kind of like Bedrock, to where you could just kind of, like, you don't have to look directly at the block, you can look ahead. And the fact that I can turn it on and off, it's nice. Free cam for, free cam, it's kind of self-explanatory. Apple Skin gives me related HUD improvements for food stuff. Connected glass, again, self-explanatory, gives me different glass types. Now, the convenient thing about this is it's not only just like connecting the glass, like you get connected glass and then you get clear glass and then you get scratched glass, which I've never used scratched glass, but I feel like it would look kind of cool. Just zoom mod, shuffle mod. Very convenient because I have a very bad time doing the randomly placed things, like for paths and stuff like that. And then that's it. So it's literally just nothing too majorly cheaty, I guess. It's more just quality of life stuff. And here we are. So uh, let everything render in. So it's not. I need to upgrade my PC. I only have the RAM and Ryzen 5 CPU, I think. So it needs some upgrades, but let's face it, with the way AI and stuff is going right now, RAM prices are through the roof. I can't afford it. But this is my house. I just built a simple A-frame. Something I don't know why, but I love A-frames. I just kind of kept it simple on the inside. It's got an upstairs little section here, little loft area with a deck outside. Um, Here's my demonic dog. His name is Akuma, which is Japanese for demon, because he makes demonic sounds. Do it. Do the sound. Do it. There it is. This is the access to the mine shaft, so that brings you up, that takes you down. Um, Outside, I did the bee house here because I needed. What did I need the wax for? Oh, over there is a villager trading hall. I got them all setting on honey blocks so that they can't jump, which was, in hindsight, kind of pointless, but I did it anyway. But yeah, I just got a bunch of bees in there. That's all that is. Uh, Little setup for sugarcane. My storage facility, it's massive. This is my favorite build so far. The resin blocks took absolutely forever, and all the copper. Uh, but yeah, it's just tons and tons of storage. And obviously, it's not completely finished yet. I still have a lot of work to do in here. I plan on putting a chandelier up there. I still got to finish the entire bottom side. This is going to be like a big aquarium underneath there. This is by the way, the whole connected glass thing. This is the clear glass. This is regular connected glass, connected black glass, and this is clear glass. So it's like crystal clear without the little lines and stuff in it like that. So I wanted that for the aquarium and everything. And then for the right click, the was it called just right click or simple right click, whatever it is. This is what that does. So if I'm looking at nothing and then I right click, I just immediately plop in the bed. I don't have to place the bed down, it's just there. And then, bam, right back up. Some of these mods, like that one, Carry On, Shuffle, I got the idea for those mods watching like Mr. Beardstone and Foxy No Tail and Chosen Architect and stuff when they was playing the Just Create SMP. I liked the idea of those mods. I was like, those are super convenient. I do have the Just Create SMP mod pack downloaded too, and I was working around with a world with that. The only reason why I don't stream that one is because I don't know Create Mod all that well, and I kind of want to use my own mod pack. So this is a mod pack that I created myself, but it's, obviously I probably could add some more stuff. I don't know what all to add. Um, what else is there? Over here, if I follow the path this way, I like how I built the path, and I rarely ever use the path. This building here is just my enchanting setup. It's literally all that's in it. I call it the library. but it's just got the enchanting setup and stuff like that in it. Nothing special. Uh, Over here, carrot farm for eventually trading with the villagers. I haven't gotten any farmer villagers yet, but eventually I will. And then this is the villager trading hall. So these two areas here will be nothing but librarians. And then I want to have Fletchers on this side. All the cows out there are noisy. Fletchers on the other side, farmers on this side. You can see each spot has the honey block there. And then the scaffolding here, there's also an upstairs where you can have some more villagers, which I'm not sure what I'm going to put up there yet. It is loud in here. I'm getting out. And then the villagers, there's a little dirt hut over here that, yeah, the dirt hut is where I breed the villagers at. So there's villagers in there. Nothing special. Hello. Uh, Another way to show off a mod for the carry on mod, things like this guy here, I can just boop and pick him up. And that's how I move the villagers around too. That's a creeper hole. And that is, I think, for the most part, pretty much it. Oh no no no! Behind the house, okay, well let's do this. Up here, this is a little setup where I was getting the nether trees and stuff like that, farming those, and then I would take all the leaves and shove them into this just to get bone meal. Uh, that was for primarily. It wasn't even the nether wood that I needed out of that. It was primarily the shroom lights, because I use the shroom lights as lights. And I mean, I can't really show them, but they're in there uh, where the chests are. They're on the bottom and top of each set of chests to help light everything up. And then I got, tons and tons of lanterns. And then over here is the nether portal, which, again, it's just another portal, but the plan is I'm working on making it look like the nether is kind of leaking out of the portal and like infecting the world. Obviously, it's not done. It needs a lot of work. That's going to be a common thing with me. I tend to not finish projects. I have ADHD. I'm going to start one project and I'm going to lose interest, move on to another one. I do that all the time. I was hoping that by streaming it would kind of help uh, alleviate that. Maybe it would help motivate me to start finishing more of my projects, and it does to an extent. Like I've done a lot of work to this building, and but I also had a lot of interest in this building. So, but obviously there's still a lot more work to do. And then I got plans to put like waterways in here, and then the path is coming down along through here. There's a lot of work to be done. This is eventually going to be an iron farm. I've been playing Bedrock for, I don't know, 12, 13, 14 years. I don't know. I've been playing Bedrock since like the early days, back when it was like Legacy console editions. Like I had it on the Xbox 360. And then I never really played Java edition before. I have, but never really thoroughly, and I've never messed around with mods. One thing I've never done, a Java edition, excuse me, a Java edition iron farm. Never done one. Don't really know how to do one. I mean, I do, but I don't. I'm more of a hands-on learner, so once I build something, I'll have it down after that. I'll know how to build it. But I watch Waddles on a daily basis. I've watched Waddles build hundreds of iron farms at this point, so I know the gist of how to do it. I've just never done it yet. But eventually, the plan is this one's going to go up, and I'm going to have 4 iron farms coming off in each direction. So 4 iron farms, quadruple the iron. You know, I don't have to tell you about that, but and then yeah, the plan I have a lot more plans to go around and do things around this little mountaintop area that I call my base. It's just all a matter of putting the plans in the game, which, I'm getting there. I just my storage facility I absolutely love. Like you look at it from down here, that marks from spawn right there. So like every once in a while when I'm coming from spawn, I come through here and you see that, it just looks so cool. And then, but it's a work in progress. I have an idea for a big creeper farm. So on Bedrock, I have what I call the quad creeper farm. I literally do it just for the sake of killing the creepers. It's 4 creeper farms all in one. They're all 10 layers tall, and it's a massive, massive build. Uh, the issue is I know there's better ways to build creeper farms. So on my Bedrock world, the creeper farm is built with the like checkerboard pattern thing. I don't know if most people know what that is or not, but it's kind of like do I have any blocks to show it? No. But it's kind of like, so if this is the floor of the creeper farm or whatever, it'd be like that block, that block. Every other block would be dug out, and then you put trapdoors on the floor and roof. That way it limits the creepers to spawn. Like if that block there is broke, and that block is broke, that block is broke, that block is broke. And then there's a trapdoor above me, and trapdoors on each of those. It would limit the creeper to spawn right here. And then when he goes to walk, he sees that trapdoor is a full block, and he falls into it, and then comes down to the kill chamber. There are much more efficient ways to do it, and I know there is, but that one's the one that I know, so that's the one that I built. I'm going to try one of the new ones because you can use like dispensers to use water to like push them out and everything, and apparently that one's much more efficient. Java has several different farms that are way more efficient in the game versus Bedrock. Like even Java has the mechanic where the cats scare the creepers. That doesn't work in Bedrock. A lot of people think it does, but no. The creepers get scared by ocelots, and that's it. They don't get scared by cats, or at least not tamed cats, or at least not in my experience. Because every time I've had tame cats around, the creepers still come right up next to them. I actually have a screenshot on my Xbox where I have a creeper and my tame cat sitting directly right next to each other. It's there's a lot of differences between Java and Bedrock, and I'm still learning kind of as I go. But it's getting there. You see, I got this dug out because I'm working on like the path and stuff, but it's a lot more. I kind of want to just finish up the bottom floor down here first before I work on any of the outside stuff, because again, lots of stuff, but like this little cliff side here. First of all, this building was floating, and I kind of built that myself, obviously, because it looks man-made. But the plan is I'm going to kind of like take this in a little bit and make it like a little cave, and then there's going to be like a lake here with the water that's going to kind of run down from around each side of the building. And then with the lake here, the water is going to eventually run down the hill and into the river down there. It's, again, the whole thing of eventually putting it in the game. It's a lot easier said than done. But I'll get there eventually. As for down here, looks like it's about time to sleep. Yep. As for down here, I still have to work on getting all of the deep slate walls and stuff put in. You see the mushroom lights here. This is where the chests go. So that's the same setup as like what's up there. I need to farm up a lot more of this resin because I am pretty much out of it. I have like a couple stairs left and maybe some more blocks, but for the most part, I'm pretty much out of resin from doing the roof up there and everything. It was a lot, but yeah, I'll have to build a little resin farm back up again. I'll have to uh, go mining for some deep slate because I'm pretty sure I'm getting low on that. Matter of fact, let me go check. Because if that's the case, that's what I'll go start with. Oh no, I got plenty of deep slate. Okay. I do need to throw some in the furnace though. Because I don't know if I have... Yeah, I got some, but not a whole lot. So let's take 4 of these. I need to build like an auto smelter. I need a workshop. That's what I need. I wonder if I could build a workshop into this building somewhere. That'd be pretty cool. I wonder if I could put it down there or something. I don't know. That's something I'll look into later. As for right now, I'm still using the manual furnaces inside the building here, inside my house. Literally just these guys. First thing I need to do, turn all these into bricks. And then I'll throw them on here. Oh, I got some in there already. That's good. Alright. So what I do with the walls is I use the shuffle mod and I clear out my entire inventory right here minus the tools, and I'll do 4 blocks or 4 slots, I guess, with regular deep slate bricks, and then 2 slots with the cracked ones. That way it's more regular than cracked, but it kind of just gives it this little worn look, I guess. I don't know. I have a hard time with the randomization stuff, hence the reason why I have the shuffle mod. And same thing with the path here. I use the shuffle mod to do the path, so it's completely random, and it looks a lot better to me than what I usually get. Same thing with the floors in here, even, which the floors is just made of the stripped logs and then the slabs. The slabs to save on blocks because, good lord, the amount of blocks I've used in this thing. At one point in time, this chest was like half full. Like all these empty spots up to here used to be these logs, and now you see I've kind of used up a good chunk of my inventory with that. Uh, let's put these in here for the time being. I got plenty to get started on it now, but I kind of want to wait a minute. Put these in here, make these into bricks. I may or may not have to go and do some deep slate mining, because that'll be enough to get started at least, but it's not going to be enough to finish everything down there because I have a lot of deep slate to place down there. Well, I guess I can go ahead and get started on it. Hell with it. So let me grab these. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And then I'll go ahead and turn the shuffle mod on. And literally all I've been doing is I come here and then just... And you see what the shuffle mod does, it kind of just, as I'm placing them, it just makes them go random between those blocks. bam, 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 bam. I assume with YouTube, um, the stream is recorded or something, right? So I assume that by doing the stream on YouTube, that like later on you could like just find my video or whatever, I guess. Otherwise, I'm sitting here talking to myself, which either way is fine. I tend to do that anyway. But that's part of the reason why I wanted to stream on YouTube versus Twitch, because Twitch doesn't save your streams, or at least not from my experience. There's probably ways to do it. I just don't have a whole lot of experience with it. I've had a lot of people ask me, be like, "Oh, you want me to create you a banner or something?" And I'm just like, I don't do this professionally. I highly doubt I ever become like popular enough to where I get paid to do this or something. Would it be nice? Absolutely. Ever since I've been watching Waddles for what 9, 10 years, something like that. Ever since like season 1 of his the guide. Um, I've always kind of had it in my head that I would love to do this for a living like he does, but I doubt I ever become popular. I know I'm not the most entertaining person to watch, so alright, that's one of those sections done, and I've used up quite a bit of my deep slate. Let's go and kind of use what I have to kind of not refurbish, refresh that. Go up into here, grab this, and just like that. That'll work. And use these ones over here. Over here. Put those ones in there. That'd be enough to do at least a little bit more, I guess. Go ahead and do the back section here. Wait, that don't see. Hold on. Chest thing, chest thing, chest thing. Okay, so that should be fine. Yeah, let's go with it. Boom, 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 boom. Bam. And then I still gotta come through and do the roof and all that good stuff, but like I said, I gotta go farm a lot more of this resin blocks because I don't have anywhere near enough. Sorry, I had to do a little stretch, a little early in the morning for me. I get up, I get, I think I put it in my description. I can't remember. I'm a dad. I have 3 kids. Well, 2 of my own, 1 that I claim. Um, but yeah, I drop the kids off on the bus. Put them on the bus in the mornings. They get on the bus. Our schools down here is weird to me because the school starts at like they get on the bus at 9:30 in the morning. It's like I'm used to like the old school up and where we used to be. They get on the bus at like 6:45 in the morning. So it's just big difference. But usually what I do is I put them on the bus and then I come home and let the dog out, feed the fish, uh, maybe get myself a snack depending on if I'm hungry or not. And then I'll jump on, stream for a couple hours, and call it good. I was wondering why that wouldn't break. I was on the wrong thing. Do, 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 do. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Ooh, I'm running out of blocks. I think this will be the last section I do right now. Yeah, I could fill this in like that. Because I'm pretty much out of... Oh, it is nighttime. Use a sleeping bag in my backpack. Oh yeah, so speaking of that, the whole thing with showing different mods and stuff. So this is the Traveler's Backpack. This is the only thing that I've gotten in Netherite so far. um, uh, there's the little bit of resin brick stairs that I have, and some other tools. But so this backpack has tanks on the sides for lava and water. I have two backpacks. So I have the one in my inventory here is just a diamond backpack, and then I have this one here. So there's different styles of backpack. This is the JEI, the Just Enough Items mod. That's where this comes from. So here's the different styles of backpack. So this one here is the diamond one, which you see hold shift for special ability description. So that gives me +3 armor when wearing it. So that's nice. Hello? Why are you in my house? Get off my property. Anyway, before I was rudely interrupted, um, some of these different backpacks have different abilities. So like the cake backpack, when you have it equipped, it feeds you delicious pieces of cake until you're full and grants regeneration for 10 seconds, which sounds cool. Um, the one that I have on here, the Blaze one, this one, it makes you immune to fall damage and small fireballs sent by Blaze. That's the reason why I use that one. I built that one when I was building this building, actually, because I was up there doing the roof. I think I was up on the front of the building doing the roof or something like that, and I fell off and died. So I was like, yeah, that'd be enough of that. So I created the Blaze backpack, and then I literally, to test it out, I climbed up there to the tip of that and just yeeted off, and I was fine. To kind of show it, I'll climb up on the A-frame here, but go up here, and usually this wouldn't kill me, but this would, make me have some damage. But now it's just, nothing, which is awesome. Some of the backpacks are really cool. Like some of them have really cool abilities, like the Warden one gives you +4 health, and when you hit someone, it gives them slowness 2 for 2 seconds. So that's pretty cool. You got the Spider one, which allows you to climb walls like they're ladders. Uh, which one? The Squid one gives you water breathing, which is pretty cool. Some of them I don't think give you anything, like the Villager Traveler's Backpack. It can only be acquired from a librarian villager. One of my librarian villagers does sell this for like 100 emeralds or something like that. But as far as I could tell, it doesn't do anything. I don't know if it's supposed to do anything, or I don't know. Same thing with like this one. It's only available in armor villagers chests, and so essentially in your the blacksmith chest, I think, something like that. I can't remember. But as far as I can tell, it doesn't do anything. So what's the point of it? Uh, the cow one does actually have a special ability. What's it do? Cleanses all negative effects. That's right. Yeah, I remember that. The pig one doesn't have any special abilities. The bee one allows you to. It gives you, like, if you hit something, it gives them poisoning. Like they got stung by a bee for 4 seconds, which is pretty cool. Some of them are really cool. Some of them are kind of dumb. Which one? The wither one. Uh, Immunity to wither effect applies wither 2 on hit for 3 seconds. So that sounds kind of cool. If I'm going hunting for wither heads or wither skeleton heads, I'd probably wear that backpack. And then if I'm going to fight the wither, I'd probably wear it because I'm immune to the wither effect. Skeleton one, as far as I can tell, doesn't do anything. There's another one that's really cool, and I can't remember which one it is. This one. This one allows you to it extends your range by 1 block, which is kind of cool. The dragon one gives you regeneration and strength. The creeper one. Hmm. Some of them I don't know. Oh, the gas one. The gas see you as an ally. So if you have a problem with gas and you wear that backpack, no problems anymore. The magma cube one gives you fire resistance. The pumpkin one allows you to stare at Enderman, so when I go to the end, I'll probably wear that one. Uh, the where is it? The sponge one. So some of them also depends. There's different ways that you use them. So like the sponge one works like a block. So it essentially works like a sponge block, but it'll put all the water into the water tanks in the bag. But it works like a block, so you place it. But the Enderman one works when you have it equipped. So that's the two differences. Like some of them it works like as a block, and some of them works as when equipped or whatever. So like this one works. This ability is available for block, and so the bookshelf it's essentially works like a bookshelf next to enchanting table. But this one, the diamond one, works as when equipped. So gives you +3 armor, and then I'd really like to upgrade that to the netherite one because that gives you +4 armor. +2, +1 luck for the emerald. Gold gives you +2 armor. Incoming experience. That might be cool. This one works like a block, but it just gives a redstone signal. Like I said, some of them are really kind of dumb. The quartz one gives you haste, which is kind of cool. Anyway, I'm gonna stop looking at the backpacks now. I don't remember what I was doing. I remember what I was doing now. I was coming in here for these. Rough. Uh, I will put these up here for the time being. And then I need to go make some more deep slate bricks. Which luckily these are really easy to craft. You just kind of take some and put them in here. I wonder if I just use this, can I... Um, yes, but also no. Oh, there we go. Ah, cool. Oh, that makes life a lot easier. I'll have to remember that. Alright, do I still got shelf mod on? Yeah. Back to placing these blocks. Placing the blocks. Whew. Let's go ahead and fill all these in. Ah, it's starting to come along. Woo! I always love every time I do a little work to this building. I love seeing the progress I make with it. That hissing sound is my vape, by the way. I would mute the mic every time I hit it, but I just ain't got time for all that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Eventually, I'd like to figure out how to do video editing and stuff, and then I'll actually just make like YouTube videos. I don't, for the life of me, know how to do any of that. That's all stuff that I'll experiment with later on in life. A little refresh. Go ahead and take a nap. And bam, 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 bam. Oh, my Bam Bam from the Flintstones. Bam Bam! I never even realized I do that. I'm also autistic, so I stim a lot. So just sometimes I just start making random noises. Someone laughed one time because I was being attacked by a baby zombie or something like that, and I was like, "Ah, child!" Or another thing was I made someone laugh because I like to quote one of my favorite YouTubers is Sneeve. I watched him with Forge Labs and OK Robert and all that good stuff. I love Sneeve for some reason. I think he's hilarious. Uh, one thing that he did that I thought was hilarious was I think it was during one of the Purge scenarios. Uh, he needed Ender pearls. So when he was attacking the Endermans, he was like, "Give me your Enderian balls." I can't help it. I thought it was hilarious. So now every time I attack Enderman, it's just, "Give me your Enderian balls." And I've already done all the front section here, so that's good. And then I got the side. Yay! What? Hello? Okay. That's something I need to do is actually go to the end. Get me an elytra and stuff. I wonder how that works with the backpack. I'm wondering if the slot that I have my backpack in is actually that elytra slot, the mod that I was showing at the beginning. I'm not sure. I'd have to look into that, but if it is, uh, that's going to be a problem because I'd like to have my backpack and the elytra on, ideally. But I guess I could run the elytra like I normally do and just, you know, take my chest plate off. It's not that big a deal. Um, I'm running out of blocks here. which means I'm gonna have to go and put more of these in the furnace because I don't think I have any more. I think these are the last ones I got. That'd be nice if I have just enough blocks here to finish all this. Which at this, I might. Oh, dude, I had just enough to finish it. It left me with 10 left over. Oh, that's beautiful. I love it. Oh, I had more. Oh, well, whatever. Alright. Um, well, the walls are done now, so now I need to get all of the resin saved up, so that's going to take a while. And then, yeah, I have that problem where the spots like that you can't reach, so that's going to be fun. You can reach these spots, but you can't, the spots where I have the slabs, you can't reach those. So, a good chunk of this, I think what I'll end up doing is, I did this with my Bedrock world. I take the scaffolding and just kind of like stuff it down the middle here like this, and I'll stand on the scaffolding. Or I could just use, dirt or whatever. The scaffolding I just think is easier because of the fact that it, breaks by, punching it one time. Eventually I'll need to go and light up the cave here and get the pond built, or the, not pond, the aquarium. But that's a later project. I'm not doing that right now. I need more lanterns. I think I have some in this backpack. Yes, right here. So let's put one of these here, 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 and here. Does that light the stairs up good enough? What kind of space I got here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, I'll leave it like that. And then, I wonder if I could put one up there if it would look good. I'm gonna have to redo that section because that's not gonna look right once I do the roof. That's a project for later me. I think what I kind of want to do, I kind of want to get stuff ready to go to the end. The question is which backpack do I use? Because there's two things that I run into problems with in the end. So I have this uh what's the word I'm looking for here? Let me put it this way. So my Bedrock hardcore world, I went to the end, got the elytra and all that stuff. What I did was I, instead of going and fighting the dragon as soon as I got into the end, I bridged out 1,000 blocks and just went and got an elytra first, and then came back and fought the dragon after that. So I went to the end prepared with firework rockets and all that good stuff. And then for me, fighting the dragon with the elytra is like 1,000 times easier than fighting it without the elytra. Especially considering I'm stubborn and refuse to use any kind of ranged weapon. Like you'll notice if you look at my inventory, I don't have a bow. I refuse to use a bow. I use my sword. The only time I use a bow is when I kind of absolutely have to use my bow. Um, but the two big problems that I run into with the end is one, the Enderman. So the pumpkin backpack would be convenient, so that I could look at the Endermen and they ain't gonna attack me. That would be nice. However, another problem that I run into is the dragon hits you and flings you up in the air. Well, that's where my blaze backpack that I currently have would come in handy because again, it negates all fall damage. I don't get any fall damage with it. So, uh, can I just swap between backpacks like I can armor? No. Yeah, I don't know why I thought I could. That'd be cool. Huh. It'd be convenient to have the both of them. What do I need to make the pumpkin one? Just pumpkins and pumpkin seed and then the standard backpack. Okay. Oh, and one carved pumpkin. I might, because it would be convenient. Uh, Again, project for later, Dustin. One thing that I need to do is listen to it rain. I need more ender pearls. I have 5 ender pearls. I'm gonna need. I like to save up um, like 16 of them to have like I think 16 is a stack with the eyes of ender, right? But I'd like to have enough that um, when I'm using it, one if one breaks, it's not that big a deal. But I want to make sure I have more than enough to actually fill the thing with it. Or would I get? Well, I could go find the end portal first, set up a waystone there, and then see how many I need and go from that. Hmm. I might do that. One mod I really wanted to look into but didn't do was I think it's called the Better End or something like that. But I didn't want anything in this mod pack that really affected world generation or anything. I wanted the world to generate as it normally does. The only thing that's different is the fact that my world generates these things around sometimes. But, excuse me, sir. You are trespassing on my property. There's more of you. Where there you are. Hey, you got pretty good aim. Is there any more of you around? It was literally just those two? Huh. One thing, I don't know if anybody knows, that's how I know when things are around, is if you look at the mini map in the bottom left corner, when I hit this button, it actually shows, all them yellow dots on the map are entities. Well, if I hit this button, it shows me what they are. Well, so the yellow dots are mobs. So like, you see there, I could do it on this map too. You see these yellow dots here, those are the bees. Uh, if I come up here, all these yellow dots, cows. These yellow dots, villagers. These yellow dots, rabbit. And then you see this red dot here. That red dot is like a dropped item or something. Or is it? Because that one's not showing me. Oh, there's more pillagers down there. Let's go get them. I like to collect the bad omen potions and the flags and stuff. Do you have the flag? No, neither one of you have the flag. So in that case, I'm not going to mess with you then because I don't care. I want to go see what this one is. There's that red dot here, but there's nothing here. So what's... Oh, it's not here now. Huh? I'm confused. Whatever. Anyway, moving on. Go ahead, harvest my sugar cane. I need to build an automatic farm for all this eventually. My bedrock automatic sugarcane farm produces a lot of sugarcane, but I know there's better ones that work on Java. Like you can build the one that's got the big flying machine thing or something like that. That doesn't work on Bedrock, but it does work on Java. So that's something I'd like to look into. The main reason I collect it all is because one, I turn it into paper, which I can turn into rockets eventually, and two, I trade the paper with the librarian villagers. So when I'm setting up trades, if there's a enchantment that I want or something, I'll sit there and search for that. Uh, but I will trade the paper just to lock that trade in, if that makes sense. Um, I'm pretty sure I did look on Chunk Base at one point in time. I'm pretty sure there is an end portal, like, or not an end portal, stronghold, whatever. Pretty sure there's one like down this way somewhere. Um, just like I'm pretty sure there's a ancient city underneath this mountain here. So when I go down in my mine shaft, I've been intentionally digging towards this mountain because I've been hoping to come across that ancient city. One thing I've always wanted to do but never have done is I want to completely refurbish an ancient city. And like ever since the ancient cities come out, I've wanted to go in there, get rid of all the skulk, and like turn it into like a big underground base. I think it'd be super cool. I've never done it. Oh, I have a lot more cracked bricks than I thought. Yeah, oh well. Speaking of which, if that mountain range, I'm inside, so it's not gonna work right. But if that mountain range is at about 1400, 1400 say, I wonder how far I've dug underground. So let's go to the mine shaft and look. Yeet. Down this way. Welcome to the Deep Slate Mines. Now we'll go south. I just want to see how far this goes. Just keep running, just keep running. Good lord, it goes down a lot further than I thought. My sounds kind of weird. I wonder if it's because I was having a problem with my headset the other day. So I have a dongle in my PC for the headset to hook into because it's technically an Xbox headset, but it also has Bluetooth capabilities. For some reason, the 2.4 mode, which is the Xbox mode, was not working, and I could not, for the life of me, figure out why. I resynced it with the dongle. I checked all my settings. It just stopped working all of a sudden. But I got the headset connected through Bluetooth, and it works now. The only problem is, I think the Bluetooth has weird sounds. Oh, there's the end. So I'm at 1,000 right now. Hmm. So I'm at 1,100. So if I dig 300 more blocks, I should get pretty close to it. I wonder if I can see it through FreeCam. I wish when I was in FreeCam I could see my, oh, here's a Skulk. So that means I'm getting close. Ooh, diamond. The scary thing about all this is the fact that, I don't want to spawn the Warden. The Warden terrifies me. I don't know why. Let's dig a little bit. We'll put these in my offhand and just this is the hammer mod thing. You see the outline there, so it just digs like that. Uh, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Don't know what happened there. So there for a little while, it's hard to tell because you can't see, but I was placing the torches every 5 blocks, and I realized I really don't need to do that, so I started placing them every 10 blocks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What is up with the lag spikes? I must be running high on my RAM or something. It's the one bad thing about the hammer is the fact that it doesn't dig stuff like this out. But I also have my super fast shovel that digs it, so it's not that big of a deal. I want to make sure I collect all these blocks. What am I at right now? 1140. I also want to collect a bunch of gravel too, because I tend to use the gravel for like my paths and stuff, and I do run kind of low on it sometimes. So what I'm gonna do is dig all this gravel up. Dig all the gravel up, and then I'll come up here and use this to kind of just see. This is where the reach around mod's going to come in handy, because then I can do it like I do on Bedrock and just bam, and I can turn that back off. Make a big hole. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have dug myself into a small cave. Alright. The lag and the sounds it makes is just awful. It's like the most digital sounding thing ever. I don't like it. And then I'm 100 blocks closer now than what I was. Let's see if I can see the ancient city now. There's all that skulk that I found before. Still don't see the ancient city. But I gotta be getting close. Unless it's over this way or something. It very well could be. I don't see it anywhere. Oh, hey, there's a spawner. There's a zombie spawner. I mean, it's pretty hard to miss an ancient city, so if there was one over here, I would see it for sure. These things are pretty big. Let's keep on going. First, though, since it is nighttime, I'll take a nap. And we'll keep digging. We'll dig another 100 blocks. That's the wrong button. I wonder if this hammer will dig through Skulk. Throw all this cobbled deep slate into my backpack. This is why the backpack is so convenient. The amount of times I've run out of inventory and just let a bunch of blocks go to waste. I'm a hoarder. I want to keep every single block that I can. Alright, so that's 1250. That's 1300. Okay, so now with the fact that I should only be about 100 blocks away, I should see the ancient city in free cam mode now. Where is the zombies I hear? Is he over here? Ooh, look at that. There's creepers. I'm going to if if I'm digging through here and a uh, warden comes to life, I will literally come to death. That's I still don't see one anywhere. That's strange looking. That's a catalyst block. But I don't see any anywhere. Right there's my tunnel. Where'd my tunnel go? Oh, there it is. Let's just dig to 1400 and wrong button. Wait, actually, let me use that because I can use this to kind of look around to see if I see anything that would resemble an ancient city, which I don't. There's a uh, crap. What is it called? Trial chamber. There we go. I kind of want to see that. That's back and to the east a little bit to be this way. I might be too far to see. What is this? There's a mine shaft. Yeah, I think I'm too far up to see it. I'd have to go back a little bit. No biggie, because trial chamber is not my priority at all. There's not a whole lot of good stuff I want from a trial chamber. However, I need to use the bathroom, so I'll be right back. I am back, and I wish sometimes these are the kind of times I wish I did use a webcam or something, because I wish y'all could see my dog right now. He's just curled up on the recliner behind me. He lives a pampered life. I have a husky, by the way, and he's just curled up with his head on the pillow and just giving me the stink eye right now. Like what? That dog would not survive in the wild. All right, I guess let's eat and dig some more. Oh, good lord. An aquifer over there. Lag, if you could stop, please, that would be lovely. Ooh, diamonds. I wanna go home. Whoa, whoa. My girlfriend just texted me from work with the meme of that. Let me text her back real quick. UQB. I'm gonna pick you up with the silky pick. Ooh, there's more. Oh, my inventory must be full. Again. Do, do, do. And continuing on with the digging. Just keep digging. lag. I see something blue on the mini map. Probably just water or something, but right there. That's not the button I meant to push. Looky there. There it is. So now let's go into here. Should see it now. There it is. The ancient city. Sweet. And you will have to go. I will dig to it, but I'm probably not going to go into it yet because yeah, I for sure am coming in here prepared with, wool and all that good stuff. Ideally, the main goal is I want to find Swift Sneak because I love Swift Sneak and it would be a very good thing to have. So how far away is that? We're talking another 200 blocks, probably more, maybe 300 blocks. What is that? Why are those so bright like that? So I got a little bit more to dig, but I'm almost there. Alright, so that's 15. My inventory's full again? Good lord. I mean, it makes sense. Look at all the random crap that's in my inventory. Pick up all these blocks. Get rid of the gravel. Got more here, more y'all. So the plan, or my thought process anyway, is I can dig to the ancient city, and then I'll place down one of my waystones. That way I ain't got to run the whole way back down this tunnel, because this tunnel is almost 2,000 blocks long at this point. Plot barrel. Alright, back to the dig. Get it instead of the grind. I'm stupid. Ah, I see. Some gravel wants to be a pain. Ouch. Do, 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 do. I'm gonna have to get rid of all the regular deep slate I just picked up. uh, 4 bits of it. Don't want the regular deep slate. I throw that stuff away. Oh, wait. Right there. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's Skulk. I guess it looks like it would break that, because if it's gravel, it doesn't show, does it? Yeah, it does. That's one way to test it. Nope, it doesn't break Skulk. Good to know. But also kind of sucks. I wonder if I used the excavator, if that would work on that. Well, crud. Let's put all this in here. I should have enough cobbled deep slate to last for a while now, at least. Use silky pick to pick this up. I hear a lot of lava around me, too. Ooh, yeah, I found the lava. The easiest thing is probably just going to be doing this. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. So that's 1590, 1600 right haul. Ooh. Here we go. Don't like it. I know this biome is called the deep dark and all, but is it necessary for it to be so damn dark? You know, why don't I just switch pickaxes real quick? That way I could just pick this stuff up instead of having to throw it out. Nineteen, 20. How close am I? I'm getting there. Let's see exactly where I want to come in at. Think if I come in probably right here. Maybe. I don't know. It's also hard because I can't see. Ugh, there's one of them things. I will say the skulk looks very pretty with this shader pack that I'm using. Uh, um, hmm, 2, 3, really? Now correct me if I'm wrong, but I think nothing spawns in the deep dark areas, right? Or am I wrong with my thoughts with that? Because I don't remember. Huh, look at that. Alright, let's turn that back on. It sounds like something spawned near here. Don't know where he is, but I hear him. Diamondes! Now I want to get my silky pick back out. Just two? Alright, I'll take it. I'm not going to complain. Diamonds is diamonds. Three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alrighty. That's 1700, which I am basically right outside the ancient city now. So I'm thinking um, this might be where I turn. Like if I turn here and start heading towards the ancient city now. Hmm. I kind of want to come out like right here or something. Uh, decisions. Let's do this. Let's take this is 1700. Let's take this to 1710. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll put that there. My inventory's full again. Oh, I thought my backpack was full there for a minute. I was like, oh, it's just about full. Full of deep sleep. That's a lot of deep sleep. Okay. Something else I could do is take all of this redstone ore that I have and turn it into blocks. Another convenient thing with these backpacks is the fact that this backpack has a crafting table built into it. And bam. That'll free up a little bit of inventory space. So my thought process is come to 1705. Now if I go straight from here, where am I going to come out at? Not great. Hmm. So 1710, about right here. That's almost exactly where I want it to come out at. Maybe 15? Let's do that. Let's take it to 1720, and then I'll do the same thing, but I'll do it at 15 instead of 5. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 1720. Then we'll come to 1715 right here and start digging that way. Ooh, I almost walked right into that. Oh, did I use up all my torches? Oh, crap. I didn't realize. I think I got more in this backpack, so let's look here. I do. And now the paranoia begins. Yep. Hmm. Well, that's warning number one. Uh, I don't want to. I have never been so clenched before in my life. Alright. The thing is, I don't really have a good way to get around that. I don't know if I can maybe go up here and find the shrieker. Where is it? Right there. That's got to be it. Hmm. Let's go slowly. I think that's the only one. I don't see any others. Ah, no, I was wrong. There's one right there. Crap. I don't have any wool. Can I break that one without signaling this one? Or vice versa? Let's try it. I mean, I only got one warning so far, so... Okay, good. And we'll go break this one. Make sure there's no other ones around. Why am I talking so quietly? I'm scared. Okay, we're good, we're good. Let's, is there anything in this? While I'm in here, I want to at least go I want to go look at least one chest. Ah, there's a shrieker. Hmm. Ah, there's a chest right there, too. About up here. I don't think there's anything up here. Ah, there's another shrieker. I can't break this one. Is there one up on top there? I think I saw one up there. if that's good enough to where I can go finish digging the tunnel out at least. Or do I really even need to dig the tunnel? Yeah, I kind of want to. It's not even about need, I just want to. I think I came from here. I don't think I need to crouch anymore. I think I'm alright. Yeah. Whew! Alright. So if I dig, I know I'm gonna have to come up a little bit. Is this where I want to come up at? Yeah. Okay. So let's, where are we at in terms of position here? This is 220. 225. It's 228. Oh, shoot. Stop it. Actually, let's dig these back out. Alright. Alright, so do I want to build like a little thing right here? Yeah, let's do that. So we'll just, 2, 3. Ooh, diamonds. A little 5x5 room here. And we'll place a torch middle there, middle there, middle there. And we'll use the silky pick. Pick this up. And that one. And this one, this one, this one, that one. And then we'll just keep this nice and simple. I don't need to put anything extra in there. We'll just grab this, grab a waystone, put this back. And we'll put the waystone right in the middle here. And we'll just call this Ancient City. I don't even know if I spelled that right, but I'm going with it. Alright, so now I have the waystone to come here. So now I can get things prepped and ready for it. So let's go home. Ooh, it's dark. Wish I'd known that before doing that. Alright, so first things first, let's clear out my inventory because I have a lot of stuff in my inventory. So cobbled deep slate, we'll throw all in here. Gravel we got here. Gravel. I don't have a spot for any of the rest of these yet, but I will make one. The ore goes in there. We'll throw the rest of the diamonds in here. And that gave me a perfect stack. The redstone in here. Let's just do the next section. We'll put the tuff and stuff in it. Because I don't have a spot for tuff now. So tuff and the dripstone blocks. We'll put tuff there, dripstone block there. And then the pointed dripstone, I want it to have its own chest so it can go there. And then I gotta clear out my backpack because I got a lot of deep slate in here. I'm probably gonna convert a bunch of this into deep slate bricks just because I'm gonna fill this chest up very quickly. Just like that is full now. And then we'll do, nope, wrong button. This one, and how to do that before this. Yeah. Oh, this is so much easier. I'm glad I figured out I could do this. That's all those. We'll turn these into these. And then we'll come up to here. I want to move these down here. Move the stairs over to here. And then the slabs. And the wall. So I can dump the rest of those in there. And then I could do just regular polished deep slate in there. Matter of fact, I think that's what I'm going to do. Turn the rest of this into regular deep slate rather than... What? Shaders reloaded. That's fun. Turn these into these. Ooh, I got 2 left. That's fun. These in there. And then I can grab 2 out of here. Just so I can make those into these. Put those in there. There we go. Oh my. So I need to build a wool farm. That's what I need. So that's my next build. Wool farm. I think I'm gonna build one like I built on my hardcore world. So my hardcore world, I have all the sheep were set up on their own individual uh, uh, each sheep is set up on its own individual uh, collector. That way it auto sorts itself without any kind of problems. Because if you know the difference between Bedrock and Java, there is a auto sorter that I can use, and I know how to build the auto sorter. I could build it on this one if I really want to, but I think the other way is just easier. And like with Bedrock, the auto sorters are known for problems. They mess up constantly. So if I build, when I build it the other way that I did, there is no problems with it whatsoever. It's literally like, because auto sorters have a habit of sometimes the wrong block might go into the wrong thing, and then suddenly your entire auto sorter's messed up, and you got wool blocks all over the place. With each one having their own individual collection system, it can't get mixed up with the other ones because it's not connected to the other ones. So, hmm, wonder where I'm going to build that. Let's look around here for a second. I want it to be somewhere somewhat close. That way it's actually active. Somewhere relatively flat. That way I don't have to do a whole lot of work to the land around it. You know what? Probably right here would probably work best. Yeah, that'd probably be the best place for it. Literally right here. It's minimal work to the land. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to build it right here. I'm going to have to mow down a bunch of these trees and stuff, but that's not a big deal. So let's go ahead and grab my axe here. I could put sledgehammer up there. Let's go mow down some trees. I don't necessarily need to build an entire farm just to get some wool to go into the ancient city, but I'm gonna. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. That one was floating, probably because of the creeper. Let's go with that for now. That might be enough room, might not. We'll find out. Do, 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 do. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Trying to make sure I collect everything. Look on the map. So one there, one there. I see that one. And there's one over here. It must be on top of the tree or something. It's not a big deal if I lose a little bit. I like to collect like all the blocks. I'm gonna say the rest of that's good. I'm not gonna sit here and hunt it all down. I can start by getting rid of this layer here. So let's grab the shovel. take a nap. Um, is this going to be enough area? Maybe, maybe not. Eventually I'll have to kind of like take this and maybe curve it out or something a little bit. What I could do is go ahead and plan one where I want it to be, two, uh, kind of the layout of the building to kind of figure out exactly how big the building is going to have to be, and go from there. Um, hmm. The only the thing that's irritating about these stupid pink flowers is the fact that you can't place like with the grass. If I place a block there, it just replaces the grass. It doesn't do that with these. In order to place a block there, you have to break those and then place the block. It's kind of annoying. It's the one thing that makes me kind of regret choosing to build in a cherry biome. But when I first came into this world and I saw this area, I was like, "Oh, this is kind of cool. Let's build here." Originally, I was going to build. Yeah, originally I was going to build right there. That's why that top is flattened, because I was going to flatten this whole thing and then I was going to build right here. But then when I climbed up here, I was like, "Ooh, I really like it up here." I was like, "Let's build up here." And then you got all these stupid pink petals everywhere, and it's like, God. But it is what it is. I've made it work so far, and I will continue to make it work. Something that would help is take a water bucket and sit here and wash a bunch of them away, but it's just, it's more work than what it's worth, I think. Ah, ear was itchy. Oh, I just realized I have gold in my inventory that I forgot to put in the chest in there. Let's go ahead and drop this off in here. Then I can throw my torches in there instead of carrying them. I guess I should fill in this creeper hole finally. terraform a little bit more, but I might have to get rid of that tree. Well, might have to get rid of both of these trees and that one over there. I gotta figure out exactly where, like, I want the front of the building to be and all that good stuff. I don't want it to uh, interfere with the path. So, but I also don't want it to, like, go too far down the hill. So, I guess what I could do is I could come up here, figure out where I basically want the corner of the building to be. So, if I put it like right there. No, I don't like that. Ugh, just make my life a lot easier if all these plants were here. That should help me figure it out a little bit at least. Let me look up here. Because the building is going to be rather sizable, so if I do the corner like right there, it's probably going to go all the way out to like there. Or I could put it up here a little bit more. Because then I can have the path connect to like right here and go over to here. And then I can have like this little center spot to do something else. What the hell would I do there though? Decisions, decisions. That would also require a lot more terraforming. I'm gonna have to tear down like pretty much most of this hill here. Because again, it's gonna be a pretty sizable building. It's gonna go back to like there. Because there's 16 different colors of wool, which means I'm gonna have to have 16 different sheep and 16 individual collection systems, 16 sets of chests to collect them all. It's a big building. I could put the sheep outside. That would make the building a little bit smaller, not by much though. Unless I can think of another place to put it. I don't really think there is another place. Hold on, let me... Because it would fit pretty well right here too. Kind of line it up at the front of this building, I think. And then take it back. It's probably going to be pretty close to... it's going to be bigger than this building. I was going to say pretty close to the same size. No, it's going to be bigger. Well, actually, I don't know. It might be pretty close to the same size. Let's just do it. We'll put the corner of it about right here. That'll be the corner of the building. And then we'll have it going this way and this way. I always want a nice 3 wide path around. Of course. Why wouldn't it rain? It only makes sense. So it's... Time to sleep yet? Yes. Good. That'll also get rid of the rain. So if I have the 3 wide path here, that would put the corner of that right there. This would be step, step, step. If I want, so it's gonna have to be, let me think here, is glass, sheep, glass. I could make it, let's just do it 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 corner. And then I gotta remember how these are built. So I want, so the basic plan is the front of the building will be here, and then once you walk in the front door, if you go straight ahead, there'll be like the little hallway here where you'll have the 16 different colors of wool lined up on both sides, so 8 on one side, 8 on the other. And then if you go outside this hallway and around this way, this is where the sheep will be set up at. So really, I don't even need to dig all that out, because most of that's going to stay anyway, so I can probably do like this. But of course I run out. But give me these ones. And then that. This will allow me to, I can center the sheep basically in the middle here. And then he'll be surrounded with glass all around. There'll be a dispenser over here to dispense the shears with a observer underneath to watch this block. When the sheep eats that block, it'll trigger the observer, which will trigger the dispenser and shear the sheep. And then I'll have the collection system underneath, which will just be a mine cart, a hopper mine cart underneath of him to pick it up, and it'll automatically dispense it into the system to basically put it into its own little waterway here, up and over and into the chests. And I think when I did it on the on my hardcore world, I did the waterways with ice. That way, I didn't have to worry about placing all the water blocks or using kelp and all that good stuff. But challenges now. Digging this out. Yeah, like so. We'll come over here and dig this out too. And I gotta figure out exactly how wide I want this to be too, because I want the things in the middle. So this will be like a wall, essentially. Let's do this to signify the wall. Not that one. And then if the sheep is going to be centered here, we'll put him here. That'd be 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoops. This was number 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it'd be 2 here. Like that. And that should be big enough. Right, there's two on this end, right? Yeah. Have the wall here. Probably do 3 in between, I think. Might have to load up my hardcore world just to see how I built this. So do 3 border. That'd probably be big enough. That should be big enough to put the chests and all that good stuff in. The chests are going to be right here, and then there's going to be a line of hoppers behind it. That should be plenty of room to put the thing. And yeah, all right, that should work. And then we got to dig this out to be 2, 3. Sometimes the shovel is just a little too good. And then 1, 2, 3. And this should be the center. And then we'll do all the chests here. That'd be enough for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, that's a bit bigger than I planned. What am I doing wrong here? I missed something. Hmm. Let me just... Wee. So if this is going to be the border where the thing is going to be... Wait. No, I did the wrong one. So this is... Bam, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, bam, 1, 2, 3, bam, like that. And then do I got this one set up the same way? Yeah. So now it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It's still bigger than what it needs to be. I think it has something to do with the fact that I have this little bit of a gap here. So I'll probably have a little bit of a wall and then the chest will start. Because I want, this one's going to come in on the, what, the outside edge maybe? So, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I think I had them separated in the middle. So if there's the 4, put that there like that. And then I can do, so this will be on the outside, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. There'll be a wall there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, wall there. That'd probably work. I can't remember if that's how I had it set up or not. either way, I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then this will be 3 wide across, and same thing on the other side. Or do I want to do 3 wide or should I do 5 wide? I don't want the building to be too big, but it looks like I have plenty of room. I think I should do 5 wide. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the other border. Two, three, four, five, border. That should probably work. Hmm. Also trying to think about how this is going to look on the outside of the building. I wish I could really show like the Xbox world in the stream. Like I could just kind of like bloop over and show it, but I don't really know how to go about doing that. Is my inventory full? Yeah, it is filled with these stupid flowers. I don't want all these flowers. I already have like 2 chests full of these things. Actually, you know what? I have chests available in the house that I can throw these in now, so let's do that. Because I think with this, just fill that one up with flowers. I think I got this one's also filled with flowers. Alright, I got some messages to reply to real quick. Viewers bit. Can watch later. Alright. Now it's still trying to figure out the idea for that. I wonder if can I see it on the map? Yeah, I can. Cool. So if that's that part, this will be where the center of the thing is. So it come out to about right here. So that works out actually. I think it'd be all right. I think it's going to come out and be like just a few blocks away from the side of the bee farm here. So it should come out to like, I don't know, probably like right here or something. So I am going to have to get rid of these trees. Or maybe not this one. This one shouldn't affect it. But those two, yeah, I'll have to get rid of. Might as well go ahead and do that. Let's see, more stuff there. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it all up. Alright. Let me reply again real quick. Oop. Let me just go ahead and fill this in just so it marks where it's going to be at. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Just kind of clean it up a little bit here. Get rid of all this crap. This will be where the outside wall is, so connect that over. And then do this. That goes there. And then go ahead and clear this all out. Shoe. This is going to be 1, 2, 3, and then another border here. Who texted? Hmm. Hmm. I know this is like a waste of blocks because I'm going to end up digging all these back out, but this just helps me mark where I'm going to do the build. And that's it. I'm out of dirt. Some of this grass will stay, like the bits that the sheep will sit on. So like all this right here, this will all stay. And then I'll do stairs and stuff around it. Oh, I do got a little bit of dirt. That'll work. Doing another thing there. And eventually I'll come back through with wood and all that good stuff. Do the markers. Or should I do wood or should I do it out of like deep slate? Kind of build it up, kind of like the. I'll do wood. It's gonna kind of look similar to that building when it's done. Be bigger, but it'll be similar. Yep. And then on this back one, I did that. So let's do clean up out here. Shovel. Anyway, get some more dirt, and then I'll have to cut this tree down and this tree down. Do, 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 do. And then I'll go back to this. this in. And from here we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the border. And then clean a lot of this up. And same thing here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, border. And we'll go ahead and fill this all in. I might have to go break into my own chest to get some more dirt. I'm gonna go drop off all these pink petals in this chest in the house. And over to the storage facility. Again, paths, I don't use them. Let's drop off all this cherry wood and stuff. And then I have sticks and seeds back here. Sticks. Then I'll go here and grab, what do I got more of? Grass or dirt? Dirt. It's probably way more than what I need, but I'm going to take it anyway. Of course it's going to rain. Oh, I just realized there was a chat. I didn't even realize it's backwards on the YouTube versus it is on Twitch. I didn't even notice. So, Dolly Crystal, if you end up watching this later on or something, I apologize for not replying to you saying hi. I didn't see it. The the streaming thing that I use, Streamlabs, when you do Twitch, it's the chat starts at the top. So I've been looking at the top for the chat, and I just noticed that you're at the bottom instead of the top like normal. Now I feel bad. So I'm a little bit closer to the building than I thought I was going to be. But that's fine. It'll be alright. No big deal. Alright, and that's the layout of the building. Now it's just all the matter of building it. Oh, but I think that's going to be a project for another day. I think I'm about done playing for now, and I mean that's a good 3 hour long stream. I think I've done pretty good. So we did what all did I do? I worked a little bit underneath the yeah, ADHD. This is when I realized how bad my ADHD is. So I started off doing some work underneath the storage building. I finished the walls and stuff underneath of there. Cool. And then what did I do after that? I think then I just went into the mine shaft and dug all the way to the ancient city. Found the ancient city, set up a waystone down to there and everything. I was like, yeah, so cool. And then I came up here and I decided I needed wool for when I go into the ancient city. So now I'm building this thing. 3 separate projects. Yeah, ADHD. ADHD's a problem. Anyway, um, yeah, if anybody watches, thank you for watching. I don't expect to ever even get big, or even if anybody even watches it. But if somebody does watch it, that'd be pretty cool. If you do watch it, uh, with a typical YouTuber say, like and follow. um, yeah, I will definitely be doing more on this world. I have a lot of things planned for this world. Um, Between Twitch and YouTube, I stream. This is my first stream on YouTube. I was streaming on Twitch, but a lot of people were telling me it's actually easier to stream on YouTube. So I'm probably going to start streaming on YouTube from here on out. And then, as I do more and more streams, I learn things as I go with how the Streamlabs work, and all that good stuff. So it's a learning process for me. I've only been playing on the PC for what, 2, 3 months now. I think not even 3 months. I think a little less than 2 months, or a little less than 3 months. Sorry. Um, so yeah, I will.